Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. NFL Insider predicts Cowboys could trade $97 million NFL All-Pro. In terms of NFL teams sitting at 1-1 right now, there is no more optimistic one of those than the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys spent an off-season dealing with a never-ending stream of doom and gloom predictions only to roll out a team that seems, can you believe it, somewhat competent. While the Cowboys may very well have an offense that can trade punches with anyone in the NFL, the problem for them moving forward will be on the defensive side of the ball. That's where defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus is what the French would kindly call less incompetence. While the entire defense for the Cowboys is constantly on thin ice, those problems are most pronounced in the secondary. That unit found itself in a harsh spotlight after they were torched for 450 passing yards by a way past his prime Russell Wilson and the New York Giants in Week 2. If that kind of play continues and 2025 third-round pick Siobhan Revel shows he can be a high-level NFL starter when he returns from injury, ESPN's Bill Barnwell thinks that could eventually make a player like $97 million NFL All-Pro cornerback Trayvon Diggs expendable. Watch out for teams with new coordinators on either side of the ball that get into the season and realize that maybe some of the players who were already there don't mesh with what the new coordinator wants to run, Barnwell wrote on September 19. The defense Matt Eberflus is running in Dallas, for example, is a lot different from what Mike Zimmer ran last season, and Dan Quinn the year before that. Let's say they find out they have a young cornerback who fits better as a zone corner than one or more of their incumbents do. Does that make someone such as Trayvon Diggs a trade candidate? That is pure speculation, but it's an example of the point. It's worth pointing out the Cowboys actually won that game against the Giants, 40-37 in overtime, and thanks in large part to a late interception by safety Donovan Wilson. Diggs came under some pretty harsh scrutiny after the game from ESPN analyst and former NFL MVP quarterback Cam Newton. Trayvon Diggs, why are we always seeing you at the end of some really long, disastrous play for your team that's a huge play for the other team? Newton said on First Take on September 15. The Dallas pass defense needs to be addressed. Through the first 2 games of the regular season, Diggs has been one of the NFL's worst cornerbacks, according to Pro Football Focus. His 50.7 overall grade puts him at 109th out of 140 eligible players at his position, and he leads the NFL in QB passer rating allowed, 158.3. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones hints at another big trade in 2025. Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys made the shocking decision to trade superstar pass rusher Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers just ahead of the 2025 NFL season. In exchange, the Cowboys received 2 first-round picks and star defensive tackle Kenny Clark. With the extra draft capital the team now has, they could consider getting aggressive on the trade market and making a follow-up move. With the season already 2 weeks in and Week 3 coming up quickly, Jones spoke out about his team's trade options. It's clear that he's considering making another move. What could Dallas look to target? Jones shared exactly that information. As shared by John Machota of The Athletic on X, Jones is open to pursuing more help on the defensive side of the football before the trade deadline. Absolutely, I'm open for business relative now that we have those extra picks. We should be, Jones said. Machota shared the details on his post that Jones was talking specifically about adding to the defense. He's clearly still targeting competing for a Super Bowl this season and doesn't view trading Parsons away as detrimental to that goal. Perhaps the Cowboys could add an impact piece before the deadline. Adding to the pass rush is a clear need for Dallas at this point in the year. Parsons has been missed, although his absence has not been a death sentence for the Cowboys' defense. Getting after the quarterback is a necessity in today's NFL. If the right players is made available via trade, Jones seems ready to pounce and pursue adding another win-now player. Expect to continue hearing rumors about Dallas as the season continues forward. The Cowboys are clearly open for business and they have extra draft capital to work with to make something happen.